Let's be. This is gonna be a good episode. Let's not fuck it up.
Good one. Yeah, we got this.
Okay. I'm not gonna say it's your fault that last week was it was a little bit of a fuck mess, but this week we're definitely gonna.
It wasn't my fault.
Okay, let's just I'm not gonna say anything. It's cool. It's fine that
You're saying it was my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that it was a bit of a mess, and it's definitely maybe we're both to blame. I don't know, but someone's at fault, and all I'm saying is it's probably not me.
I can't believe this. You know what?
I'm just saying pick up the game this week. That's all I'm saying.
I'm this close to quitting right now.
It would be a record because we haven't even started yet, and
all right.
You're just gonna, if things get hard, you're just gonna fucking quit like that.
If I keep getting criticized to the point where I'm not enjoying myself.
This isn't for enjoyment. This isn't for your entertainment, Tommy. What do you think this is? It's just a cash cow scheme, okay? That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get a quick buck. We're trying to cheat the system. Have you ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street? That's what this is, except in podcast form.
I feel like, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like The Wolf of Wall Street doesn't translate to the podcast game.
Trust me. Here, I'm going to do the Matthew McConaughey warm-up. Do it with me.
If you guys can't tell, I'm not doing it with him.
Drive a Lincoln. All right, roll the intro. So what I'm saying is I should go off my meds.
No.
And get back into that state.
I don't condone this.
Welcome back.
Shout out God, shout out Jesus.
Deep.
Welcome to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy. I'm Eddie.
I'm Tommy. Through the magic of editing magic, that intro is going to be good.
After last week, we need to have a good episode, and I think we got just that for you this week, folks. I think we're going to do great. There's a lot on the plate. I'm proud to say we are the #1 podcast in the Juggalo community. Congratulations, Tommy. Good job. I'm really proud.
We did it.
We're those people who are trying to explain those miracles on Earth that we just really can't understand, like water, fire, dirt, air, fucking magnets.
Wait.
How do they work?
Yeah. How the fuck do magnets work?
I don't know. Will we ever know? Who cares? Let's just get our clown makeup on. Let's go to the gathering. Let's fucking do some whippets and just, have a good time.
Man. If you're talking about whippets, fucking send me some of those.
You can get whippets on your own. Do they still, the whipped cream cans?
Yeah.
Do they still have the things that, like if you just spray the air?
I think so.
Does that still work?
Probably.
Because I feel like so many people in the 80s were doing whippets based on using
some
those.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, so they probably stopped using the aerosol cans that you could get high off of.
I mean, it probably depends on which is cheaper.
There is I remember when I was younger.
Yeah.
Maybe in middle school or something, I saw a news report that was talking about how homeless people were going around and breaking people's radiators or the thing outside that makes your house warm or cold. Air conditioning unit. There we go.
Yeah, no, I got it.
They would go around to those and break them so they could get the air coolant inside, and they would like get high off of it.
Whoa.
But at the same time, they would like burn their face because they're huffing air coolant.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Yeah. So I was so convinced that there was going to be a homeless person outside my house.
Breaking in, trying to get your...
Not breaking in, just breaking our shit. So every once in a while, like if I was in the kitchen, our air conditioning unit was like right outside the window. So I would be watching Sports Center or something, and I would just turn my head every once in a while, every 15 minutes or so, to just make sure there wasn't a homeless.
Just to make sure nobody's trying to break into your air conditioning unit.
Yeah, and of course, there's a ton of homeless people in suburban Akron, so there's...
I mean, probably more than we think.
Yeah, but come on now. There weren't any around where I was.
Well, not where you were living.
Jesus Christ, can you hear my neighbors?
Yeah.
They
sound like they're having a lot of fun and that you shouldn't really, like, criticize them for that.
It's 10 a.m. I'm really happy with them.
It's like noon.
Where you are, bitch.
Either way, that makes it 11 a.m.
That's still too early to be fucking, like, partying right now.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess, but...
They had people search their... I guess this is, like, this doesn't have to go in, Bobby, but fucking... They had a party last night that went pretty late, and they're the type of neighbors that play music that shakes your, like, the other, like, their neighbors' room.
I know what you mean.
So if they're playing music, I just feel it, and they were up at,
boom.
Yeah, like 2 a.m., just blasting shit. I think they got searched twice by the staff at my apartment building.
Last night or in general?
Last night.
Dang.
Because we heard people in the hallway, and then we called security. Oh, well, we'll just have to work around them, those fucking cunts. How are you, Tommy?
I'm a little sleepy. I've been better, but, can't complain.
What did you think about last week?
I thought you were a sad little boy.
I wasn't really sad. I was more having like an episode.
An emotional breakdown.
Yeah, and I think it's okay to have one of those every once in a while. I'm perfectly fine now. I took, like 14 Benadryl.
Whoa.
I drank half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. I'm feeling good.
Why?
Just balance out my chemicals.
Okay.
So
I don't know if Pepto-Bismol is gonna balance out your chemicals.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, oh geez, maybe I'm getting sick. How'd you get me sick? You're fucking like 6,000 miles away.
Yeah, and I was sick like 2 weeks ago. That's the thing, is it takes that amount of time to travel through.
Let's have Juggalo Corner, where we mentioned it before. We're the most popular podcast among Juggalos. I don't remember what their phrase is. I think it's family, fun, and feminism or something. Juggalo. Oh, no, that's Huggalo. Juggalo FFF. Beware of FFF. What is FFF?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. You need to explain.
Dawn of a New Forbidden Realm of Dark Carnival.
You need to explain more what you're talking about, man.
Well, do you know what a juggalo is?
It's like a male stripper, right?
No, that's a gigolo, and that's a...
Oh, shit.
That's a male sex worker. We are both those. A juggalo is family.
What?
The only way I can describe it is, the people that live... okay, those boom towns?
What the hell? I just looked up a picture.
Yeah, you've never seen them?
No.
Okay, they're really cool. They have clown makeup.
I was going to say, why are they wearing clown makeup?
Because I'll explain it. Let me get there.
Is it fan? Oh.
Let me get there.
Okay.
Let me get there, okay?
You need to explain it better, because I've been lost this whole time.
Okay, juggalos are people who wear clown makeup, but they're not just clowns. They're family.
No.
They listen to ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, that's all you have to say, is they're fans of Insane Clown Posse.
No, because there's a lot of different juggalo groups now, because it started with ICP and then grew to this wonderful, not trashy at all group of people who love wearing Jinko jeans, chains on their wallets.
Jinko jeans.
And they drink a lot of Faygo, which everyone knows is the best soda out there. They have the cotton candy flavor. Is that actually
a thing that they really like Faygo?
Yeah, of course. It's cheap as fuck, and it tastes good. I don't know if you've ever seen a juggalo, but they're not the...
Not in real life. I'm looking at pictures right now.
They're not the... I wouldn't say... They're not the crew cut type, what we imagine as...
I wouldn't even kind of say
what the dominant culture would consider the norm, That's not what people want you to become. But
yeah, no.
We love our juggalos. We are juggalos now. I'm making that the announcement right now. Congratulations, Tommy. How does it feel to be a juggalo?
I feel like I should make that decision for myself.
Whoop whoop. Am I right? Anyway, I heard this.
You can't decide that for me.
I heard this the saying. I was watching Juggalo videos, of course, because what else do I do in my free time? They came up with this phrase called the triple F or something, and I was trying to figure out what it is, so I just Googled it, and let me just read you what this says. It says, beware of FFF. You have been warned. The dawn of a new era rises up from the forbidden realm of the dark carnival. The Juggalo family heeds a mighty call as the new card is dealt and unleashed upon the unsuspecting and unprepared, ascending to the physical earth from the almighty dark carnival. The saga will live on. The Juggalo family will never die. Juggalos and Juggalettes worldwide, presenting to you the monumental fourth Joker's card of the second deck. Within plumes of toxic fumes, brewing from the depths of the carnival grounds, amidst harmonious sounds, animals, freaks, and clowns beware. Fearless Fred Fury, a.k.a. Red Fred, and his untrusty little friend Flip the Rat draw near. Beware, no one is safe.
What?
How's that make you feel?
Confused.
It makes me feel like family. Oh, that must be like a rap or something from one of these Juggalo groups. There's so many popping up nowadays. I'm more into
If you're a real Juggalo, you'd name 10 of their songs.
There's
Without Googling it.
Miracles, which is my personal favorite. There's Down to Clown, I think. That's the one where they go.
There's no way that's true.
Well, that's the one they go like, I'm down to clown till I'm dead in the ground. The Needin' Game, Hocus Pocus, Boogie Woogie Woo.
All right, you're just looking it up now.
What is a Juggalo? Halls of Illusions, Piggy Pie, Boogie Woogie Woo again.
Yeah, you're just looking this shit up.
No.
You're cheating.
No More Jail, Ben April, Phantom, Williamsburg Psych Ward. Oh, man. Just a bunch of classics
That one
out
gives
there.
you a lot of good memories.
Yeah. It brings me back to the good old days, back when it was just ICP, you know? Fuck My Dad. That's my favorite, actually.
Dear deadbeat dad, suck a fat dick, coward. We turned out dangerous and high powered. Fuck my deadbeat dad.
I'm gonna tell Mike you said that.
Shut up. No, don't. Don't do it.
I literally will.
I love that man.
I'll text him right now.
You know,
Actually, my
honestly,
phone's destroyed.
I feel like if I said that to his face, he wouldn't be fazed because I mess with him. I mess with him a lot.
You threaten to punch him in the face every time I see you two together.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like it's a loving, like, it's a joking thing, you know?
Like, oh.
It's not like I don't go up to him. I'm like, I'm going to fucking hurt you right now, bro. I just go up to him and I go like, you want one of these? Like a 1940s man talking to his wife. And then he's just like, what? And I'm like, I'll give you one of these, a steaming hot knuckle sandwich, you see? And then he's like, oh, Eddie, you creative little rascal that came out of me.
Yeah, except it's not quite that, because he'll just be walking around and you'll be like, hey, Dad, have you eaten yet? And he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, have you eaten? And he's like, yeah, I just had whatever. You're like, you want one of these? You want a knuckle sandwich?
I don't know, man. He's probably high.
It's aggressive. You or him?
Huh?
You or him?
What?
Huh?
So I was just drinking water, right?
I'll take that as both. Yeah, continue.
The human oil, Mother Nature's milk, you know.
Earth juice.
Earth juice. And I was thinking about it recently. Like when you drink water, it goes to your stomach, right?
Yeah.
When you eat food, it goes to your stomach, right?
Yeah.
So when you pee-pees and poo-poos,
Right.
how does it separate?
Liquid waste and water waste.
But it's in the stomach. Like there's no, like, I imagine it. Here's what I imagine. You drink
Isn't
water,
just
right?
water.
You drink water.
Yeah.
And then it goes into your
You could
stomach.
drink anything.
And then it goes to the bottom of your stomach, and there's like a little hole that says water on it, right? And then
No.
it opens up, and the water goes into it, right? And then when you
Yeah.
eat food, it gets broken down by the acid, and then there's a hole in the bottom of your stomach that says food, and then it goes in there, and it makes poo-poo. But like, how does it?
You're generalizing too much. It's liquid waste and water waste.
But like, how does it differentiate? Like, how does your body know? This is one of those miracles I was talking about. This is why I'm a juggalo, because we're really getting down to the bottom of it.
I don't think juggalos care about that.
Yes, they do. Of course they do. They care about everything. That's why I love it, because they're family, and there's no judgment. There's no judgment in that community. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, to all the thick boys out there, just know that Jesus loved juggalos, and I think you should consider, becoming a juggalo, because this is, in fact, the #1 podcast in the juggalo community. Shout out juggalos, my family. Whoop whoop. There's
Do you actually know any juggalos that listen to this? Do we get any emails saying?
Of
hey,
course, yeah, of course. You don't need email. Like, you can feel that's the thing about being a juggalo. You can feel the presence of support from them. It's more of a spiritual thing, I would say, because like some people look at them as like, or us. Sorry, let me restate. Some people look at us like we're just these crazy people wearing clown makeup, and we might be a gang, and there might be violence, and they do a lot of whippets and whip their dicks out and do helicopter spins with it. But no, we're family. People bring their children to the gathering.
I won't believe that you're a juggalo until you paint your face like that.
Well, I don't have face makeup right now, and I'm in the normies world.
If you were a real juggalo, you'd improvise. So
I'll use blood.
Okay, do it. If you were a real fan, you would.
Will this work? Hold on.
I don't know. I can't see you. Your screen is frozen.
Oh. Well, then I'm not going to do this. Oh, man.
Just take a video and put it on Twitter or something like that.
Okay, here. Actually, this gives me a good idea. Let's talk about fantasy football real quick. Yay, fantasy football. Banana.
That's ESPN. Yeah! It's copyrighted. We're going to get sued.
Oh. So this week, we're recording this before we know any results, and so we don't have any updates right now, but there is something big happening this week within the fantasy world, our fantasy world. Tommy, you want to tell them what's going on?
There's going to be a EPS SmackDown
this week. Shit.
Yeah.
It's the big one. This is what people have been waiting for. Eddie v. Tommy in fantasy football. Does anyone even care about fantasy football?
Probably not. Probably nobody cares except for just us.
Yeah, what if we just didn't talk about it until it was over, and then we're like, Eddie or Tommy lost. They're going to have to clean their butthole. Okay, so we're facing off against each other this week. I think I'm going to win.
Of course you do.
But well, yeah, I think I definitely have some confidence in me, and I think that's what's going to help me out. I know I have no control over it really. It's all about the players I drafted, but
I'm projected to win.
You're projected to win by half a point, but don't worry about that, because that's never really what the outcome is.
Plus, half a point is so narrow. Yeah,
exactly. We're pretty much tied right now, and but the big thing is we have the bet going. There's if you lose the fantasy at the end of the season, if you are ranked lower than the other person, then you have to clean your butthole with a like a at-home colonic and record it, and then we'll post it. We'll figure out how to post that. And then if you win the league, if you come in first place in the league, then you have to have a porno mustache. Was it for a month or something?
I mean, I might do that anyway.
All right. Well, stay tuned for that. But now, I don't know how we just missed this. Like, we're obviously going to play each other during the season. Yeah. So we're going to have a third bet. And I think
we might play each other twice.
Yeah, that would make sense. So we might have another one of these coming up. We're going to add to the bet. So this is going to be like the mini version of everything. So if I win, Tommy's going to have to post a very scandalous photo.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna post a scandalous photo on Twitter. Follow us at SadBoyCrying, or we'll put it everywhere. And then if I lose, I'll dress up as a juggalo, obviously, and I'll take on my final form.
How is that fair? Because technically you should be doing that anyway if you're a real juggalo.
What if I what if I dress up as a juggalo and I go like walk around the streets and we record it?
Yeah, no, I like that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
what's gonna
play
happen.
each other again in 8 weeks, so 2 months.
Jesus Christ, this is a long ass season.
Yeah, it's the second to last week before playoffs.
Okay, so that was your fantasy update. Congratulations. We're over. We're done with that. Everyone tune back in. It's cool. Start listening again now. So, I'm a juggalo. There's a do you know what the gathering is?
I don't. I'm not a juggalo.
So the gathering is every year they have like this big carnival. I think it's like a whole weekend or a week or something.
Yeah.
All the juggalos come together from across the country, across the world, and they come to the gathering, which is like I explained before. And they get naked, they put their clown makeup on, they listen to ICP, drink Fago, do a lot of drugs, Jello shots, and it's a lot of fun. But there's this competition. So there's juggalos and juggalettes. Juggalettes are the women because we have to,
Of course, yeah.
We have to specify. And every year there's a competition called Miss Juggalette. It's like a beauty competition.
Yeah.
And usually what they do is they go up on stage, they get naked, and they like put a microphone up their vagine.
You're such a liar.
No, I swear, dude, do your research. I'm not kidding. They do crazy ass shit. But there's
no way they do that though.
They do. Trust me.
I will look it up right now because I don't believe you.
Look it up. Look it up.
What is it called? The Gathering?
Look up Miss Juggalette competition.
Juggalette 2017.
It's super sexist. It's not okay.
Miss Juggalette microphone. Oh God. Oh yeah, it's on a bunch of porn websites. That's bad.
Yep. But there's been a lot of. It's a thing. So like Ron Jeremy hosts it a lot of the time, so it becomes kind of just like a porn thing, glorified stripper type. Actually, probably less glorified than being a stripper.
That's pretty fucked up.
Recently within the Juggalo community, the Juggalettes have banded together and they have found feminism. They're no longer judging the Miss Juggalette competition based off of sexual appeal and doing crazy weird stuff like that. Now they're doing talents like rapping, and mostly rapping. It's mostly people doing rapping. And then later in the show, then they do the stripping and stuff.
Here's a dude. This one's a dude.
And Miss Juggalette?
He has a sash on that says Mr. Juggalo. Or no, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Everyone around him has sashes that say Mr. Juggalo, and his says Mr. Buffalo, and he's completely naked except he has tight underwear on and a buffalo mask.
You see, that's why I love that community, because who knows what that means? It doesn't matter what it means.
You're right. Who knows? Yeah,
did you see that?
Too sexual.
Did you see
I'm
that?
Not okay with this.
Did you see that video on Twitter of the guys walking around, and they find people and they're like, "Oh, this guy's talking shit," and then the people turn around like, "What?" And then they're like, "You talking shit, bro?" And like they're about to fight, and then they square up and they rip their clothes off and they're wearing like a banana hammock that looks like an elephant.
No.
And they chase the people.
I have not seen what you're talking about.
It's kind of funny. It's
I can't believe I can't find a Wikipedia page for this shit.
The Juggalos?
The Juggalette contest. I thought for sure you were lying.
No, of course I'm not lying about that. I literally sat down.
I'm upset that you're not.
I sat down on like, I think Friday night. All I did was watch Juggalo videos, and
yeah, you kept Snapchatting me about it.
Yeah, I was watching Juggalo videos and freight train hopping videos. I watched a guy cross the entirety of Canada by like hopping the rails, but in modern times.
Oh,
I've always wanted to do that.
Gathering of the Juggalos.
This is great content.
Or GOTJ. Let's stop talking about this.
They normally just they say the gathering.
Described as a Juggalo Woodstock.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to say it. It's the Juggalo Woodstock. So I'm making the announcement now. We will be at the Gathering 2019. Make sure to be there. We're going to do a live performance at the Gathering 2019. Eddie and Tommy, the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular.
I'm going to be sick that week.
It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
I have something that weekend. I'm sorry.
Dude, come on. Come to the Gathering with me.
What day is it? I have something that day. I'm sorry.
Oh, fine. I'll just bring Bobby.
All right.
Shout out Bobby, best producer in the world. Good luck with this one.
Yeah, really.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
Let's do your new segment. Tommy's going to do new segment. It's called...
Yeah.
What's it called?
This is news time.
News time with Tommy.
Yeah.
Sound the music we're creating for this.
Okay.
What's in the news, Tommy? Hit me with it.
The news, yeah. So it's really depressing. So I don't want to talk about it for that long.
Okay.
So apparently, like all the recycling stuff, we used to like ship it to China and they like recycle it and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they don't want it anymore. So like
they don't want our trash?
Yeah, because they have enough trash of their literally they have enough trash of their own. They don't need it. They don't want it. And so they're raising the price of like taking it and accepting it and like actually recycling it. So like a lot of it's just ending up in landfills anyway, and it's really depressing, and I didn't know about it.
Well,
until yesterday, and now I'm sad.
I was hoping this segment would be a fun...
It's sad, Eddie. Life is sad. Get over it.
I thought it'd be a fun little thing like, oh, fart news.
You got to depress everyone last week, so I get to depress everyone this week.
It's a fun little... Oh, look at this. Here's a story.
Sad things happen. Sad things happen, and we have to accept that.
Monkey's riding a bicycle. How does he do that?
Fine. I'll find something else.
Instead, it's like, hey, Earth is dying because the U.S. can't fucking recycle their own shit. Have you seen...
Weird, bizarre, strange stories. All right.
Have you seen... Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, you're mad. So now I'm gonna...
I was just saying, it's depressing.
Brits battle Brexit frustrations with Brexfit workout. That's pretty silly.
They're working out because Brexit?
No, what's happening is they're mad about Brexit, but they're getting their frustrations out in a new workout routine called Brexfit.
You see, this is why Brexit's actually okay, because they had an obesity problem, as the rest of the country that has McDonald's has. I mean, fuck. Restart that sentence. Bobby, cut that out.
Colorado thieves break into pot dispensary only to get oregano.
At a pot dispensary? That can't be real. They sell weed there. It's probably weed. Why would they have oregano there?
Stealing oregano from a marijuana dispensary is a dopey thing to do. Oh, what a start to this article.
That's fake. There's no way. Why would they do that?
Dude, what website is this? Huffington Post.
I watched a whole documentary on how that kind of works now.
Ad's playing.
What?
Continue. Sorry, there's an ad playing.
In Colorado, they have the legal recreational weed, so they have dispensaries now, and since it's still a federal crime to like sell weed, they can't deposit the money they make into banks.
So it's all cash.
So it's all cash. They can't get a credit line or stuff like that. Yeah. So they have to take all cash. And so they have all this money just piling up, and they have to just walk to the bank to deposit it. And it's super sketchy. So,
I bet the banks there get used to it though.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. But it's also kind of like that can't help with crime and stuff. It's like if any crime that happens isn't probably because of the weed, it's probably like because
it's not federally legal.
Yeah.
This one says dwarf goats becoming LA's biggest party animals.
Oh, shit. That's fun. Why's that? Goat yoga?
Oh, God, there's an ad playing again.
Are they just doing a lot of goat yoga? That seems like a very LA thing to do.
No, these goats are just hanging out at parties. Here's see gallery. Oh, no, this is just a gallery of goats. Not doing anything silly. It's just their faces.
Oh.
To be fair, they're kind of cute, but...
I like goats. Goats are
just a bunch of picture of goats.
They're kind of shitty animals. They're not very nice. We got invited to do...
How dare you?
We got invited to do
goat yoga, yeah.
Yeah, goat yoga. Why didn't we do that?
I didn't go.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Yoga's not fun, but goat yoga? That might have been fun.
Yoga's not bad.
We used to do yoga for football.
Yeah, but I mean like real yoga.
How's that not real yoga? We were doing yoga.
I know, but not like, you know what I mean.
With
Like
a
it didn't have
yogi?
the calmness.
You're telling me our fucking defensive line
coaches,
coach
yeah.
wasn't a professional yogi telling us to do dog pose or whatever? Do you
I
think
don't
they just Googled yoga poses and were like,
probably.
is that all the news you got?
Yeah, I wanted to make everyone sad.
Jesus Christ. I'm thoroughly disappointed.
Sorry.
This is not going. It's turning out to be a
Yikes.
bad episode. This time is not my fault. I can't have a manic.
So you admit last time it was your fault.
I can't have a manic breakdown every episode to get the views. You know what I mean? We can't just. Fuck.
Fine, let's put it all on you. You think you can make everything better?
I don't.
Fix
I'm not
fix
saying.
this episode.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I brought up the Juggalos. What have you done? You talked about fucking recycling.
People care.
Yeah, of course, but like right now, you think that read the crowd, bro. This is not
This is unbelievable.
This is not the time to talk about Earth dying unless it's like a comedic thing, you know? That's just depressing.
Guess I'll never talk again.
Did you see the China bicycle pile?
No.
So in China, they were recycling a bunch of or they were either recycling it or trying to like get everyone to use bicycles because you know they can't breathe over there because of all the smog.
Yeah. Right.
So they had these gigantic like mountains of bicycles, and they were just stacking them up.
Dang.
Let's segue.
Up to me. Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Oh yeah. That's right. Keep sniffing all my farts. You know, a lot of guys, they say they can, but once the farting comes, they really can't.
Oh.
So that's gonna end this podcast.
Oh my god. You know what
'Cause I quit.
You know what I just looked up? It was just my search history for this fucking podcast is gonna get me like put on a list. I just looked up funniest fart porn clips on YouTube. So it's family friendly. That was a family friendly clip that I'm gonna every week I put us up as an explicit podcast. But you know, maybe this week, since we're being so family friendly, I'm gonna just put it up as a clean version.
I mean, if we swear at all, I think it has to be explicit.
Have we sworn yet?
I assume.
Oh, yeah, we did at the very beginning when I was talking about magnets. Water,
Oh, yeah.
earth, fire,
How the fuck do they work?
dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Maybe I have.
Okay, so what did you think? What do you think about my video? Do you think it's funny?
I hate it. I want to quit.
You're racist.
What?
I'm just gonna put that out there. Tommy's racist.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, tell the good people about your D&D group. Try and explain that.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. I'll explain it because we're not racist. When we play, we like have to write stuff we go to like a study room in one of the academic buildings here.
This is Dungeons and Dragons they're playing for everyone at home.
Yeah, I'm really cool, so I play D&D. And so then like we have to like write stuff on the board. And so on like a whiteboard. And then like an email went out. Like this was like 5 days after we had like played recently. An email went out and it was like, hey, yesterday we discovered like a threatening graphics and threatening words to people of color on one of the whiteboards in the building. And like, this won't be tolerated, blah, 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 like not okay, which they're right. I mean, it's not okay. But then one of my friends, like I didn't read the email yet. And then one of my friends who I do it with called and he was like pretty baked, and so he called and he was like panicked. He was like, "Was that us? Did we?" And I was like, What could we have written that they like thought could have been us harassing black people?" And then he was like, "No, dude, I swear it's probably us. Like, blah blah blah. I'm gonna call them." And I was like, "Don't call them. It wasn't us." And then he called everyone else that we like played with, and then he called them. Like everyone agreed, like it's not us. Then he's like, "I'm gonna call him anyway." He called, it wasn't us, and then he was like, "Oh, thank God, man." I was like, "I fucking told you."
What do you think that could have gotten you in trouble? What was he word? Did it say like elves rule?
Nothing.
Orcs drool?
Nothing. No.
And then in the corner there's just like N-word hard ER. Fucking sound the nerd alert. Jesus Christ. This fucking nerd.
You.
Oh, what a nerd.
Wow, I thought you were supposed to be accepting.
I am. Jesus Christ. Did you hear
What?
that? My neighbors. Fuck.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Did you sleep well last night?
Yeah, I slept. I don't know what time I went to sleep. Probably like, I don't remember. Maybe 1. And then I slept till like 10:30 maybe.
I'm happy to hear that because recently me and Tommy talked throughout the week and he's been telling me that he's had sleep issues.
I had a weird dream, yeah,
What was that about?
a couple days ago. I don't know. It was so weird. Like, I can't even describe what was going on. But we were at this like you and I were there with a bunch of people that we don't know very well.
Hell yeah.
And it was this like weird party, but it was like at an office building or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why we were there. And then I started getting like interrogated, but like not seriously, just for like, I don't know, it was for a game or something. So I was just going along with it. And then all of a sudden everyone was gone. And I started having like a panic attack. And like I don't get, like I've never had like a real panic attack.
They're fun.
Before. I don't believe you. And then so like I was having like I don't know, I was like freaking out. And then I like ran up to you and I was like, "What do I do?" And you're like, "Tell me, like, how does it feel? What do you?" And I was like, "What do you mean? How does it feel?" You weren't helpful at all. So
Sorry, man.
go fuck yourself.
Sorry that Dream Eddie couldn't fucking help you out.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Don't you get sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I don't get it at school. I usually get it at home.
How does that, like, I've never had it. What is it like?
So like, I've gotten used to it.
Jesus.
So, but the very first time I just woke up and couldn't move my body at all, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, you try and like thrash out of it, but your body's not moving. Like, it feels like every muscle in your body is like, or at least when you're trying to get out of it, it feels like every muscle is like tensed, but like just not moving. And then, like, it felt like I was stuck. It was realistically, it was probably like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But it feels like forever.
Do you see stuff?
You just can't move. I've never seen anything. That first time I heard stuff, I literally heard like satanic whispering, just like
Oh, that's so creepy.
in my ear, and I like, was freaking out. And then all of a sudden, like, just releases, and you like can get up. And so that very first time, I was like freaked out. And then, but like, our senior year of high school would happen to me like at least once a month.
That sounds healthy. There's probably, I wouldn't look into that.
Well, I've talked to my doctor and like other doctors that I know that I just like don't see. They're all like, as long as nothing is like wrong and like it's not like, as long as you can still sleep and like nothing's happening to you, like you're still like functioning normally, don't worry about it. But also, there's like literally nothing we can do about it.
Dude, if it was my doctor,
Like, it just happens.
If it was my doctor, he'd probably be like, yeah, it's probably just ghouls and goblins. Put up a cross in your room, you'll be fine.
And then he'd tell you not to do heroin.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
Fucking everyone knows all the cool kids out there are doing heroin nowadays. Am I right?
Absolutely.
It's a real epidemic. We shouldn't.
Yeah,
promote it.
let's not joke about that.
Yeah.
Or let's totally joke about
Yeah,
it.
well, fuck it. Who cares? There's a line. We're crossing it. I don't care. Do you think that your sleep paralysis is the reason why you don't understand how race works?
I don't
This is
understand.
This is the episode.
question.
This is the episode where we get down to the root of all of Tommy's problems.
All right.
So,
Cool.
why do you think that Puerto Ricans are black?
No, let's talk about this, all right?
So you actually
We
no.
were talking about
It wasn't.
We were talking.
It wasn't that Puerto Ricans are
No,
black. You don't
explain-
think Puerto Ricans. You don't think Puerto Ricans can be black.
Yes, I do. No. Here is what happened. All right. We were talking about baseball,
Yeah,
and you called Francisco Lindor black, and I was like, no,
because he's black.
Puerto Rican. No, he's not.
He's not
Dude,
black. He's
let me
Puerto
pull up a
Rican.
picture of
Black
him
people
right
can't
now.
be Puerto Rican.
Black people can be Puerto Rican, but Puerto Rican's also like a thing.
Yeah, nationality.
Yeah, no, he's like Hispanic. He's not black.
Yeah, but you can be Hispanic and black. You can be both. Like if you're black and Asian, you're still black.
I know me pulling up this
and
picture
Asian.
right now won't help anyone. But yeah, he's Hispanic. He's not black.
He's both. You can
I'm
be both.
almost positive. I know that. I know that you can. But I'm saying
I'm not saying all Puerto Ricans are
I'm
black.
pretty sure he's.
I also thought he
That's
was.
what it sounds like you're saying.
I thought he was Dominican.
No, he's Puerto Rican.
I just assume everyone in the MLB is Dominican.
Wow. Now who's racist?
No, wait. What's his name? Harper?
Dude, Mike Trout?
Mike Trout? Dominican.
Dominican.
Albert Pujols? He's actually Dominican.
Yeah, I was gonna say he might be Dominican. I don't know.
David Ortiz?
Actually Dominican.
Uh,
Pretty sure.
Derek Jeter?
Ramirez is too. I don't think Derek Jeter. If I had to take a wild guess,
Do you see?
do you want me to Google if Francisco Lindor's black?
You fucking. So.
Now I'm gonna get put on a list
Why?
because that's kind of like walking a fine line. What nationality is Francisco Lindor? Puerto Rican.
We should just fucking call this show the Google show because that's all we're fucking doing.
Fine. You're the one that brought it up, and then I got curious.
I mean, we have topics. The way this works is we plan the show, surprisingly, and then
yeah, I know.
we talk about the shit that we want to because we have it written down in our show notes.
Because we can.
But we're just off script now because goddamn Tommy doesn't think black people can be Puerto Rican.
I think they can. I just think this one specific Puerto Rican person isn't black.
I think he is. Francisco Lindor is Francisco Lindor.
Let's do a 23andMe for
black.
Francisco Lindor. We just need some of his DNA.
Francisco Lindor, Francisco Miguel Lindor, nicknamed Paquito and Mr. Smile, is a Puerto
I
Rican
don't think his
professional baseball.
Wikipedia page is going to tell you if he's black. No, we just need to get some of his DNA,
Yeah.
send it to 23andMe, and they'll tell us exactly what his heritage is.
Oh man, now you have me really questioning myself. I think he's black.
See,
Not
as
that it
soon as
matters.
you research it a little bit, you realize that I'm right.
No, you're just getting me to question
that what
myself.
you're saying?
I'm gonna stick to it. I think I'm like positive.
No, go back. You were so sure, and then as soon as you did a little bit of research, you're like, oh shit, all that stuff that Tommy's been saying might be right. Go fuck yourself.
No, he's black. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter. None of this matters. But he is black.
Like, man, now that I'm doing research, I'm really questioning my opinions.
My Google search just went. It corrected itself from "Is Francisco Lindor black?" to "Francisco Lindor black." Francisco Lindor has a message for America. Have some tacos.
What?
I love just reading headlines and not reading actual stories. Like I saw one on Twitter that was like,
That's a dangerous game.
there's one on Twitter that said Bill Cosby got hit by a stale hot dog bun and fell downstairs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Congratulations, Bill Cosby. He's in jail now.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die there.
You want to talk about Mike Kavanaugh? Brett Kavanaugh?
No, I don't at all.
Why do I always assume
Not at all.
everyone who's white is just Mike to me? Like, that's the first name I give
Because of
him.
your dad.
Is my dad white? I can't really tell.
All right. Yeah. See, that should go a long way to tell people that you can't tell anyone's race.
If you saw my dad, you would also question it.
I've seen your dad.
Is he white?
Yeah.
In the winter. He has that Mediterranean flair.
Your dad's definitely not Mediterranean.
We're a little bit Ethiopian.
No, you're not.
All right, Bobby, cut around this to make it good. Just like make the podcast good.
Yeah, again, Bobby, we're just going to talk for 6 hours, and then you make it good.
We already talked about how peas and poo separate. We never really got down to it, but like, whatever.
I don't think that's for us to decide.
I was going home the other night, and let me just tell you a story.
All right.
And I'll let you decide on what you think was happening.
All right.
So I was going home. It was pretty late. I was in the South Loop of Chicago. I don't live in the South Loop, so I was getting a train home. And I went down into the Blue Line stop, like the LaSalle stop.
Yeah.
And this is just for context. This is called exposition. They teach you this at art school. Like when
you're saying a bunch of words that don't mean anything to me.
No, it paints the picture when you're telling.
Except I don't know what these words look like.
Okay. A subway stop, you go underground.
All you gotta say. I know what a subway stop looks like.
Into the station. I went down the escalator to get onto the platform where the trains come. And while I was coming down, I heard some shouting, and I was like, that's normal. It's, usually homeless people, they get a little upset over who knows, and they start yelling. I got down there. It was just two completely normal looking people just shouting at each other, just absolutely ripping into each other. I don't know what caused it, but they were not happy. I think one was upset because the other one went to Panera or something and didn't tell the first person, and they got really upset. And then the other was like, fucking, I don't need to tell you my life.
That's definitely grounds for screaming in public.
I want to go to Panera. Fucking exact. And they were not just scream. They were like, it was like the loudest they could be, like true. You can yell, like I can be like, fuck. That's not really mad, but there's like angry shouting. I've heard it a few times in my life. This was angry shouting. Like
all that makes me think of is, that video that's going around Twitter of that dude screaming about, fuck, I can't think what it was. The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Like, the Wicked Witch of the East, bro. Grow up.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was the two bros. Like, they were shouting at each other about the
fucking bubble, dude.
It was like that, except
that's all I can think of now.
Probably more.
That's what I'm picturing.
More enraged. And so they were shouting. There was one man, one woman. They were shouting at each other. Couples dispute. I thought, like if some shit goes down, one of them hits each other. Like I am going to avoid that shit. Don't ask, don't tell.
You wouldn't go say
that's the way you should live your life. What?
You wouldn't go and try and rescue that person?
It is not my problem. There's this whole movement. Okay, this sounds so bad. I should probably not out myself like this, but
bad bystander.
Yeah, like there's a whole thing like you should probably step in at least and
help
like
people.
Make sure people aren't getting hurt, but
But you don't care about people.
You don't know, like when you live here, you don't know what's about to happen.
That's
you don't
true.
know
You
what
just
drugs people are on. You don't know what they're carrying. Fucking Chirac, am I right? So I'm not I'm not trying to get killed in a subway stop. So
You're not?
I'll just, if the police ask me, I'll tell them what I know. But, I'm no snitch. And I'm also just not trying to get involved. So I walk right past them, right? I'm going to go to the very far end of the platform so I don't have to really experience it. I can just ignore it and live the rest of my life. When I walk right past them, I notice there's a man just standing there. And he was in a weird Tai Chi pose. And he was like,
this is the same night?
This is the same moment. This is the same, they're shouting to my left and then I look to my right and there's a dude in the swan pose. I don't know how to explain it. He had one foot on the ground. The other was sticking perpendicular to the other leg. And his both hands were out. And then he would push forward, a Tai Chi move.
Yeah.
And he was just doing this over and over again. It was a normal looking dude. He was,
what do you mean by normal?
He had pants and a shirt on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He looked like business casual.
That is pretty normal.
And he was just doing Tai Chi and nothing was happening. And he was just...
Maybe it was stressing him out and he was just doing it to calm down.
Maybe, I don't know, but he was straight up, this dude was just doing Tai Chi like nothing was fucking happening, and then he held that pose completely still for 10 minutes straight. I kid you not. This dude was like just chilling out.
That's impressive as hell if you think about it.
Yeah, and it made me forget completely about the whole like confrontation that was going on, because they did not stop.
Yeah,
they were just shouting at each other.
Calm everyone down, like relax.
They didn't notice him. It was just me, the couple shouting at each other, and the man doing Tai Chi in that platform. And I was surprisingly, I was the only like sane-minded person in there. And
dude, sanity is all about perspective, though.
I guess it's relative.
Like that guy doing Tai Chi might have thought you were all insane.
He's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
He's like, why isn't he doing Tai Chi to calm himself down right now?
Why is this dude not unlocking his chakras at this moment?
Yeah,
fucking weird. I wanted to ask that guy so bad, like what the fuck he was doing.
What are you doing?
Like why? But like I said before, you don't ask people shit when you're in those situations.
When you're in the war zone.
Don't ask, don't tell. Exactly.
That's not what that... Okay, yeah, don't ask, don't tell.
Mission accomplished, am I right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Segue. I want you to tell everyone your opinion on hibachi grilling.
Oh, man. Are we really going to get into this right now?
Yeah, I want you to talk about it.
So, hibachi grills are like a Benihana or Wasabi, like one of those places where they cook Japanese food in front of you.
You get pretty heated about this, yeah.
What?
You get pretty
yeah, because it's fucking ridiculous. It's one of those things, it's kind of like fun to do every once in a while, like maybe once every 10 years you go to the hibachi grill and you're like, oh, they're going to flip the egg in my mouth. Oh, it's fun. They make the little onion volcano and...
Egg? A full egg?
No, they they make it on the grill and then they flip it in your mouth because they're... I don't know. They do that. They're flipping around knives. Ooh, it's crazy. They
borderline.
What? What was that?
Nothing. It's not borderline.
That's the sound knives make. Ching chong ching ching ching.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You gotta stop. You gotta stop that, man.
No, it's just like a guy cooking. Ching chong ching ching ching.
I gotta get out of here. This is not what I meant by I want you to talk about your opinions on hibachi grilling. I want to throw that out there.
What do you mean? It's fucking like knives clinking together. It's a dude named Jim. Ching chong ching ching ching. Would you like some noodle?
Stop.
His name's Jeffrey. He goes
We're
to
gonna
Kent
get banned.
State.
We're gonna get banned.
He's just a normal dude. So anyway, and he's white. Let me just throw that out there. He's white. The guy cooking.
Why does it matter?
Ching chong ching. I don't know. I just felt like like you were trying to say something.
It felt like you were trying to say some dark stuff.
No, I'm just talking about cooking. Have you ever like made a meal before? That's the way your utensils sound when you're slicing things, especially if you're flipping them around. It's like, it's just kitchen noises.
Just go to the rest of what you want to talk about.
It's just bullshit because you get there and they sit you with like random people around these big grill table things where they cook the food in front of you and it's super fun or whatever, but it's like a novelty thing. Like you do like I said, once in every 10 years. That's fine.
Yeah.
But usually when you sit down at one of these restaurants,
dude, you got robot voice right now.
Whoa. They always seem to pair you up with someone who's just way too into hibachi grilling. You know what I mean?
At those big tables, yeah.
They just go every weekend, so they know they're talking to the chef because they know them. They're like, oh, what's up, Jimmy? Oh, I was here last week. You cooked for me last week. I always ask for Jimmy when I come here. The food here, it's amazing. It's not true because it's a Benihana.
See,
like it's not.
Here's my thing. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
You're talking about this like you experience it every weekend.
No, it's just every time I go, every once in like, every 20 years. Every time I go to
once. You're
okay. Dude, cut that out, Bobby. I'm ageless.
I'm ageless. I'm 26, but
I don't go that often. Every time I do go, when we make like, and I don't just go for dinner. Like it usually has to be an event, like someone's having a anniversary or birthday or something, and then you go to the Benihana. But every time I go, there's the people who go every weekend with their little kids, and they're just like, oh, it's interactive, and I get to eat, Japanese food, and it's the best. It's Wagyu fucking Kobe beef. It's not.
it's not.
It's cheap New York strip.
I don't
know.
I don't think anyone thinks they're getting Kobe beef though.
These people, dude, you'd be surprised. These people are way too fucking into it. They're like, you gotta get this. It's the fucking best thing you're ever gonna take, bro.
You can only get Kobe beef in Japan.
No, you can get. I mean, yeah, but you can ship it here. There's such thing as fucking airmail.
Yeah, but it's not as good, probably.
Why? It's aged anyway. It would just get aged more.
It wouldn't be fresh.
You don't want your beef to be fresh.
What?
Have you never heard of age drying or whatever? Beef?
No.
Fancy beef is like, the fanciest stuff is like 80 fucking days old.
I thought it was like fresh out the slaughterhouse that day.
No,
That's
man.
the best meat.
No, the best meat is when they put it up on a rack and they let mold grow all around it, and then they're like, oh, it's
You're
been
such
3
a liar.
months.
You're such
I
a liar.
swear to God.
The best meal I ever had, it was lamb. We were in Ireland.
Okay.
It was
Killed
lamb.
baby sheep to eat.
Yeah, no, it was...
Meat is murder.
All right, go fuck yourself. It was lamb, and like the thing, I probably saw that lamb walking around earlier that day. That's how fresh it was.
I think you're confused. I bet that lamb would have been lived its entirety of its life.
Welcome back to the Google podcast because I'm doing it.
It's aged.
Aged
meat is
meat?
aged. Yeah, it's more
Question
expensive
mark?
than. It's way more expensive than regular meat. I'm telling you, dude. I watch a lot of fucking like Vice cooking shows.
Beef aging.
It's a thing. They put it in a freezer and then they air control it or whatever, and then the mold grows on it, and then they're like, it's been 3
Beef
months.
aging is the process of preparing beef for consumption, mainly by breaking down the connective tissue.
Yeah, makes it tender.
Dry aged beef.
Makes it really good.
Wet aged beef. Doesn't say anything about.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. But anyway, back to the fucking Benihana.
Yeah.
People get way too into it, and they're talking to the chef like they're friends, and then you can tell the chef's like, I'm getting paid fucking under minimum wage to cook right here, and I've been on a 10-hour shift.
I doubt that.
They're like, yes, oh yes, I flipped the egg, and then
What accent was that?
It was American Standard. And they just want to die, and these people come here every weekend. You can tell they fucking hate them, but they're just way too into it. I'm just saying there's a hibachi grill culture, and it's disgusting. And if you're into hibachi grill and you go every weekend...
Those are the opinions I was looking for.
If you go every weekend, you're probably the worst person ever, and I'm going to say it. You're racist. You're probably racist.
What?
I hate them. There's pure hate in this world. I don't hate a lot of things. I hate people who are really into hibachi culture. That's my take. Eddie reviews.
That is a hot take. Yeah, Eddie reviews things.
Eddie reviews hibachi culture.
The show, the podcast, the segment.
The reviews in 0 out of 10. Go. Oh wait, no.
Whoa.
Wait. Cut that out. Good.
You can't say
0
that.
out of 10. 0 out of 10.
You can't say that.
0 out of 10.
Cover it up.
You're
Wait,
racist.
cover it up again with me going, bleep.
Do a different sound. Say something problematic.
No.
Say the R word.
No. What, you mean retard?
Oh, there it is. Okay, use that clip. Okay, what else do we have to talk about?
Instead of you saying, what did you say? Oh, instead of you saying go, you want to just be like retard. Doesn't make any sense. It won't fit. It's got to be.
You can't say that anymore. You can't say that anymore.
It's got to be just like a.
It's not
censor.
okay to say that anymore, dude. You can't say that anymore. You know what? Probably just
block
cut
it
that
out with me. Just being like, what Eddie said next is not appropriate.
Okay.
Or something. You know what, Bobby? I trust you in everything you do. So.
Man, we talked about mostly everything. Let me talk about.
For some reason, you just have Beyblades on here.
Who doesn't want to talk about Beyblades?
But what are you gonna say?
You just gotta let it rip, man.
Oh God, don't say "Let It Rip" because it's just giving me flashbacks to that video that you
What?
played earlier.
What video?
The fart video. All right.
Let it rip. Get it?
So I'm gonna hang up now.
Before we go, can we just talk about, we haven't mentioned it in any of the other podcasts. I'm sorry that this was a bad episode, but it's okay. We're just doing this for, like I said before, fucking profit. We don't care about fans. Don't
tell them that.
We don't
They
care
don't need to
about
know that.
we don't care about, we just, every week we find some oxy, we snort it through our nose, and we just, whatever happens. We're just a couple naughty boys. Ooh, you know what's coming up? This is probably the last episode. This episode will come out in October.
Oh.
So we're officially in.
It's Spooktober.
Yeah, we're officially in the spooky days, boys. Ooh.
So now it's the extraordinary podcast Spooktacular.
Yeah, for the month of October, we are going to be called the Extraordinary Podcast Spooktacular.
Yeah.
I think we should bring back something that we used to do.
Spooktober. Our spooks?
Yeah, Eddie and Tommy's second annual. What was it called?
No, was it the second annual? Oh, this will be the second annual, you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, the first one was the first Eddie and Tommy's first annual Spooktober 2014, Spooktacular 2018 or something like that.
Hold on. I probably have the picture. Let me find it.
It was definitely the Spooktober 2014. And then whatever year it was probably 2016. I don't have the picture anymore. I mean, I probably have it on my phone, but my phone is tragically dead for maybe ever.
Broken. Just give me a second. Here it is. It's Tommy and Eddie's annual Spooktacular 2013. Spooktober 2016 was the last time we did it.
Yeah.
So now it's Tom and Eddie's second annual Spooktacular 2013, Spooktober 2018. And
I like how it's the second annual, but we skipped a year.
Here's the official podcast. Here's the official title.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Extraordinary Podcast Spooktacular with Eddie and Tommy. No, hold on.
You're right.
It's the
Eddie and Tommy's
here's the title.
Extraordinary Podcast Spooktacular 2014.
No, you're getting it wrong.
October 2018.
Dude, Tommy, don't fuck this up. It is.
I just said it right.
No, you didn't. It is the Tommy and Eddie's. Hold on. It's okay. I got it.
You can't do it.
The Extraordinary Podcast Spooktacular presents Tommy and Eddie's annual Spooktacular 2013 in Spooktober of 2018. There it is.
Spooktacular's in there twice, though. I don't like that.
It's fine. Look forward to that.
That's why I was trying to merge them with the title.
We'll be doing fun little gags and goofs and ghouls and goblins during the month. So look out for that.
Our last Spooktacular was cut short due to the fact that
oh my god, I forgot about this.
We had a calendar written out where like each passing day of Spooktober we would like add someone's name to our calendar and cross them out.
Yeah, so we were creating a list.
We were creating a hit list of sorts to just spook the person that day. But
yeah,
like a week into October of that year, somebody like threatened to like come into the school with a gun or something.
Yeah, there was
so we were like, we don't want to get misconstrued and have people think we're making a hit list too. So we had to unfortunately end it because some idiot ruined it.
This is definitely a peaceful hit list. Please ignore. So yeah, now I don't know if we're going to do the hit list this year. Maybe. I don't know. But definitely look out for that. It's going to be super fun.
We've got one day to figure it out.
Yeah. Send us an email. What should we do for
Dude, we
the
have
second
fan
annual
emails.
spectacular?
I promised we would read them.
Oh, let's see if we have any new ones.
There are ones that weren't read last week.
Because they came in after the show.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We need to read them this week. I promised that we would, because I'm that guy. You check this email a lot more than I do, though. Because every time I notice that like it's already put into a different folder, so I never read it right away.
Here's one, no subject. It says, the weird crackly ASMR shit.
Yeah, put a subject, please.
What?
Viewer.
Oh,
please.
yeah, definitely put a subject. We are professional. Please be.
She used her school
us.
email for this.
It says from the viewer, that weird crackly ASMR shit at the beginning made me cringe in a bad way, and I almost stopped listening, and then I almost stopped listening again because this episode was a solid 2 out of 10 like most of them. But I'm glad I listened because you read my fan mail, and that was exciting.
I think you mean read. The word is read. You read my fan mail.
Please Venmo me $50 for using my literary work. Thanks. Peace. To the viewer, no, we will not be.
You can't prove that was your literary work.
And then this one says in the subject line, important, open immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just a picture of our friend in a tube top. It's a sloth-like looking being, and he looks dead in the eyes. And
can I say it's not flattering?
I don't know. I might lick his belly button. You suck at it, Toes?
All right, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, keep sending in those emails. Man, this is not going to be a good episode. Send in emails to sadboycrying@hotmail.com.
Bobby makes them so good, though.
Send in emails at sadboycrying@hotmail.com, at gmail.com. That's sadboycrying as in at, hotmail.com, as in the symbol, gmail.com. Let me challenge the audience real quick. There's a bold statement. There's a game out there on the iOS and Android market called Subway Surfers. And I don't talk about it much, but it's true. I am the Michael Jordan, LeBron James put together of that app. I'm the best in the world. I have been multiple times. There's a ranking system.
Oh, so you're just bragging.
There's a ranking system. I'm the best Subway Surfers player ever to exist. No one can beat me. And I challenge the audience, if you want, download Subway Surfers, try to beat my score. There's a ranking system. You'll see it. I guarantee I will beat it. If someone beats me, go ahead and send us an email at sadboycrying@hotmail.com. But I am the Sad Boy Surfers champ. No one will ever beat me. Suck a dick.
I think we should just end it right there with you telling everyone to suck a dick.
Yeah, fine. Fuck it. Check it. Follow us on Twitter at sadboycrying. Send us emails at sadboycrying@hotmail.com, at gmail.com. Check us out on iTunes, YouTube. What are we on?
Pornhub.
Sorry. Check us out on iTunes, YouTube, Pornhub, Google Play Store, not SoundCloud anymore. Fuck SoundCloud. We're not on there still until they fix their shit. We will be on Spotify eventually. That's coming. Look out for that if that's where you listen to podcasts. We have a Patreon. You can check that out. It's patreon.com/EPS. That's just, it's there if you want to support. If not, that's okay. The best thing you can do, as we always say, is share it with your friends. Share it with as many people as you can. We love making the show. We just want to keep making it. Money's not really that big of a deal. Contrary to what I said before. You fucking dollar signs. You're all dollar signs to me. Tommy, you have anything to say? Anything to plug?
That last part was dark. That's all I have to say.
That's it.
All right.
Bye, everyone. I love you.
He loves your money.
Oh, you like that one, didn't you?
Nope.
Hey, I got a secret to tell you.
Nope. Nope.
Come down here and let me tell you. Listen.
Nope. I hung up on him. I couldn't take it. God, it's fucking gross. All right. See you, sad boys.
Oh, fuck. We forgot to talk about Space Force.